Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening for all of you yogis and yoginis. Welcome to Yoga with Vic and Namaste. So happy you're here back with me. And today what I want to do is just give it a little bit of love to our hips that struggle so much sometimes because we sit down for too long, because we walk and we don't stretch. So we're going to give them a little bit of love. So let's start on our butts. Let's sit down. Let's do Janu Shirshasana to work a little bit also on the extension of the back. So the sole of the left foot comes to the inner thigh of the right foot, of the right leg. So we come up and we fold towards the right leg. We're going to stretch the back a little bit here. So we're going to lift the toes towards the sky. And from here, we're going to go towards the front. So we have this angle here, and we're going to extend. So climb yourself, or just drag yourself, or crawl yourself towards the middle between both legs. And breathe. You can put the elbows, the forearms on the floor if you reach, or you can just stay up on your fingers, on your toes, on your fingers, or on your fingertips, on your hands. Your toes are not going anywhere. Okay, we come up. We're going to change. So we're going to put the right sole in the inner thigh of the left leg. We come up. We go towards the front, to our left leg. Grab the ankle, the calf, whatever you can reach. I've got a lady outside selling tamales, if you can hear it. I'm in Chanchamayo, La Merced in Peru, and oh my goodness, just got the lady selling the breakfast tamales, the sweet ones. And they savory ones. Let's go to the center between our legs. So let's extend, try to go between your legs as long, as far, and as stretched as possible. So feel the stretch in the back of the leg, in your lower back, and your inner thighs are going to start working through your inner hips. Let's come up again slowly. Put both your feet together, soles together. We're going to start with a diamond pose. So they won't be close to our crotch, but a bit further away in the shape of a diamond. Hands go underneath the calves. Let's go to the top of the feet, grab them, or the ankles, whatever you reach. From here, straighten your back. So make sure you tilt forward, you don't crouch. And from here, go down. So you can keep looking at the horizon. You don't look down because otherwise there's a tendency to have a hump. You want to actually reach with your belly towards the floor. And you should feel it in your inner thighs, in your hips opening up. Take a couple of breaths here. This is not a yin class, so we're not going to stay for a long time. We'll make the most of it. Try to lower. Every time you exhale, lower yourself, push yourself towards the floor. But keep the spinal wisdom very straight. Okay, let's go up. And now let's pull the feet towards the crotch. Now, yes, we're going to do the butterfly that we all know. And you can grab your feet from outside, your toes, and you can wing, 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 just float and fly. And you can move the legs up and down, but always mindfully, don't go crazy like, because you can hurt yourself. So always slowly, or you can also push the left towards the floor, and then the right towards the floor. You can do it alternatively. You can also do it both at the same time, always said very carefully. Be gentle with you. Don't be harsh. I know when we did karate, we used to have, because flexibility was very important, we used to have someone actually stepping in here, just putting their feet into standing. But if you're not very flexible, that is pretty painful. And yeah, we did that, and I've done that actually quite recently, but unless you're very, very flexible, definitely not a good idea. You have to push yourself, but not to the point of hurting yourself. Only getting out of your comfort zone, only feeling that it's going a notch far, but that's it. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go towards the side of the mat. Extend one leg to the right to the right, left to the left. You don't have to open as much as I do, or you can open more than I do, if that's your case and you're flexible. From here, we're going to put the right hand on the left side. We're going to extend the left over the head and try to reach with the left hand to the right foot. Try to. You can also stay here. You can stay also with your elbow on the thigh and just bend. But if you can do, as I am doing it right now, so reaching as far as possible with the left hand towards the right toes and with the left hand towards the left toes. Obviously, I'm not going to reach. I'm not elastic. I'm not Inspector Gadget, was that? The one that could really extend its limbs. Okay, come to the front, to the center, and let's do the other way around. So right hand comes up, go towards the left foot, left toes, try to reach. Oh, where they are here. Okay, and the left hand goes towards the right thigh, stretching also the waist and opening the hips. And let's come to the front, to the center, and let's just go towards the front very slowly. So the front, we're going to be very mindful. So you can put your hands in front of you, you can put your elbows in front of you, and if you're very flexible and you want to go beyond, you can go with your belly towards the floor, which is not going to be my case because it's early morning, I'm not warm. And the feet are going to go up, so toes towards the sky, so we don't tilt the thighs, the inner thighs towards the floor. We keep them up, and we can have that internal, external rotation. And try to, every time you exhale, try to go a bit further. And open the hips. Let's find some length to the extent that it works for you. Nothing more, nothing less. A little bit more, if you can stretch yourself. Exhale, go a little tiny notch down. Awesome. And then slowly come up. Get your feet together. And now we're going to come on our feet and let's do a malasana. So, not a very smart and beautiful transition, but that's how it works. So we're going to, okay, malasana. Feet are separated, up in about 45 degrees, and we come down. So for those who are not familiar with malasana, and if you need to prop yourself with a block, cushion, a bolster just underneath your back, that's fine. If you think, no, this is not for me, just make sure you're in a comfortable position. Hands in front of the chest, and use the elbows as levers, so push your knees out. There you go. Open the hips. Breathe. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible, so no crouching. Crouching we can do also if we're going to extend the spine and find some length, but that's not what we're doing now. So we are really extending the spine, make it as long as possible from the skull to the sacrum, big line. And feel your hips relaxing, going towards the floor. You can close your eyes if you want. Let's extend the right hand towards the right side as far as it gets. Let's extend the left hand up to the sky, and then you move it towards the back. Try to reach your thigh, and then we're going to bend the right elbow, and we're going to grab our hands from behind, clasp your fingers, and we have a bind. And if you don't reach, don't do it. Just stay in the extension, like this. Or grab everything from behind if you reach, and open up your chest. The left chest is going up towards the ceiling. You can look up. And here we have to relax the hips again. Then we go to the center again. Hands to the front. The left hand comes towards the left, reaching as far as possible. Right hand comes up in a beautiful diagonal. You can stay there. You can fold the elbow, come towards the back, try to reach the thigh, and with the left hand, bend the elbow, grab the hands from behind, clasp your fingers, Look up towards the left. Sorry, towards the right in this occasion. These walls are going to be painted next weekend, but I actually like them the way they are. I think they're groovy. Don't they? I think they look pretty awesome. And I hope the ankle's not really bothering you. Okay, look up. Let's go to the center. Hands on the floor. Let's straighten the legs. Fold, fold, fold. Come up to your fingertips and let's do a little bit of bouncing. So open the feet again, 45 degrees. Let's go down to Malasana and let's go up, straightening the legs. Let's go down. You can be in your fingertips or in your palms and up. So we're going to do a bit of extension of flexion here. Again, hips go towards the floor. Then we extend. Hips again, dropping, 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 opening up. And let's go up again. Okay, 3 more. So 1, smile when you come up. Straighten the legs, drop the head. Malasana, open up the hips. Straighten. And the last one, inhale. Oh, drop it, drop it, drop it. Exhale, come up. Awesome. And from here, we're going to put the knees on the floor and they open. Feet are open up to the sides, so the toes are pointing outwards. And we're going to do our awesome and dreaded frog. So let's open the legs as much as possible. As the feet are going to look outside like frog. And from here, you might think, oh, this is already a challenge. Okay, then stay there. Otherwise, start going with the hip backwards. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And you might think, how on earth am I going to go backwards? And it feels really weird. Very often, at least to me, I don't know if that's your case, when I'm going towards the back, trying to reach with my buttocks, with my crotch towards the floor, which obviously I can't, but that's the intention. I feel that my hips suddenly go clog, and it freaks me out like crazy, but actually they get into place. You can also go onto your elbows if that feels better. And as I said, the intention is just going backwards, opening up your thighs. It is very intense. So always do your own degree. And practice this if you can every day, and you'll feel that it gets better and better. But it is very intense. But it's a beautiful hip opener. And you know, it restores so much in our hips. It's a little baggage of emotional stuff. And we need to release, because otherwise the emotions that keep trapped in there. And it's not a good idea to keep the emotions, especially if they're not positive emotions. So we need to release the hips. I mean, I've seen so many people actually cry and get super emotional when they do hip stuff. And that's the reason why. Not because they're hurting, because they're releasing. Okay, come up onto your hands. Okay, slowly. Ooh, let's do a little bit of a open Bhujangasana, open cobra here. So hips go towards the floor. Extend the legs behind you. Oh, open the hip flexors, just to stretch them a little bit in here. Compensating for what we just did. This is a very weird cobra, as you can imagine. It's a very open one, but it's helping you to stretch what we just pushed so much. And from here, let's put the toes together. Come up. Let's do a very, very open child's pose, Balasana. Very unusual because we're really opening the hips in here. From here, we climb up. We get our feet together, our knees together. And I'm gonna let you go because I think I already pushed you a little bit today. It was a short, sweet hip opener. I hope it worked for you. Just practice any of the exercises as needed and as you wish. And at the moment, just put your hands on your lap, close your eyes, look inwards, Put your hands in front of your chest in a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude because we have hips actually that store emotions because we have emotions. And we can release the emotions because luckily we feel everything that happens to us. And it's already a privilege, whether it's good or not so good. But then we have to discern what we have to get rid of. So thank you, hips. Thank you, body. Thank you, emotions. Thank you, brain. Thank you, the whole body. I mean, our whole being for being an absolute wonder. Open your eyes. And thank you so much. I'm always honored to have you here with me on board. Namaste.